New crew, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you guys my meal plan for June. June is a little bit different than all the other months thus far this year, and that's because kids are coming home. Depending on where you live, your kids might already be home for summer break, but my school lets out the first week of June, so here we are. I'm trying to plan for that with just making more dinners that can include leftovers or throwing just an extra couple pieces on the grill and making it so we have really easy lunches in the fridge for when we need them or when we want them. So let's just go ahead and hop in, no need for a super long intro. The first meal we're gonna do is kebabs just because it's super easy, and hopefully soon the garden will be producing. We'll have a lot of fresh vegetables coming out of there and we can make some really great kebabs. I saw recently on Pinterest that people were making kebabs but using kielbasa, which I thought was a really good idea. It's a little bit more budget friendly, especially considering that you can't find chicken anywhere right now. At least I haven't been able to find chicken, like just regular chicken breasts or chicken thighs or anything like that in months, basically since the beginning of the year. And if you want to buy a thing of tips or like a chuck roast or something to be able to cut up to make your own tips to make kebabs, it can be kind of expensive, and I know that's not in everybody's budget right now, so I thought the kielbasas were just a really cool idea, really budget friendly, and something I definitely never would have thought of. We are gonna do salmon patties. Usually we try to do fish like at least a couple times. This is something we tried to implement a couple of years ago, and sometimes we do really well with it and sometimes we don't. We aim for about once a week, but that's definitely not always the case. So we'll see what happens. We also eat fish for lunch, whether it be like tuna noodles or like we'll make a tuna casserole that's hot with salmon and crab and things like that in it. So just some sort of seafood we try to get in every once in a while. So we are gonna do salmon patties. I buy a big salmon fillet from Aldi, and I recently have been cutting it in half and making it 2 times. So I will take that first half of the fillet and just bake it, and we'll have just filleted salmon with like veggies or something like that. And then the other time I make salmon, I will make salmon patties out of it. I'm pretty sure I have a video on that. If I can find it, I'll link it down below, but it's super simple. We are gonna do calzones. I thought this would be really fun. We haven't done calzones in a while. We'll do homemade pizzas, calzones, or strombolis usually once a month. However, we're gonna take a step back from homemade pizzas because we do pizzas for lunch a lot during the summer. So just trying to limit the pizza intake, and we're gonna switch over to calzones, which are essentially the same thing, but they're not. I make my calzones out of my pizza crust recipe. It's not my recipe, just a recipe that I found. I have a video on it. I will link it down below where I just show you guys step by step how I make that, and I linked that recipe in the description box of that pizza crust recipe video. If you want to go check it out, you totally can. I figured we could do chicken wraps. I'm nervous to put chicken meals on my menu just because the chicken has been scarce here, but I'm starting to see it back in stores and stuff, so I put a couple on my menu hoping that I can get some chicken breasts or some chicken tenders, chicken thighs, like something. We're gonna do Spanish rice. I'm pretty sure I had this on my meal plan last month, but then I forgot to buy rice, so I didn't have any rice. I think I have maybe about a cup of rice left, which is not enough to make a meal for my family of 5. So I had to skip out on this meal, and then I made sure that I put on my grocery list this month to buy like 3 bags of rice. We're gonna do brats and pasta salad. I made brats a couple of months ago, and previously my kids didn't really care for brats and they devoured the brats. I don't know if it was a fluke or what, but we're gonna do them again. I have brats in my chest freezer that I bought a couple of months ago because they were on sale and there wasn't a whole lot of meat in the stores at all, let alone that meat that was on sale. So I bought a couple packs and I figured we'll do those. We'll do a pasta salad. I have a video, like it's one of the first videos I ever put on YouTube. It's how I made beer brats in my crock pot. I will link that video down below. We still do that all the time. It's just you take brats, you pour some beer in a crock pot, and then you throw in onions and bell peppers. You just let those like par cook for a while in your crock pot. You could do it on your stove too if you wanted to, and then you can eat them right out of the crock pot if you want once they're done, or you can take them out and pop them on the grill for a couple minutes. We're gonna do fajitas. I'm either gonna put those out on the grill, might put them in my crock pot. I tend to like the way fajitas cook in the crock pot the best because I like my meat like super soft, and that's just how I prefer them. But that might be something we do out on the grill, just depending on weather and stuff. A couple of months ago, my husband went into a store and came home with some random groceries, which he does from time to time. he'll just like stop in after work and go to the grocery store and kind of walk around and see what looks good, and then he'll bring home things that we don't typically buy or things that he saw that were a good deal or something. And I think he wanted crab, so we brought home a bag of crab, and he also brought home a bag of calamari, so I have those just chilling in my freezer. So I thought, let's do a crab dinner. I think I'm gonna do it almost like a boiled dinner with like potatoes and corn on the cob and things like that. I might even throw some of that calamari in there as well. I might get some shrimp or most likely mussels. Me and my son love mussels. My husband likes them too, but not the same way me and my son do. So I might pick up a small bag of mussels with the crab and do it that way. We're gonna do BLTs because we bought half of a pig last fall, and we already placed another order from the same people. Our neighbors raise pigs, and the pig that is in our freezer now, we got from them, is the best pork we have had. It's so good. We used the hams for the holidays and stuff, and even our family said the ham was really, really great. So we already ordered a pig from them for this coming fall. And that being said, we want to kind of move through the rest of the pork that's kind of in the bottom of the freezer. So we're gonna do some BLTs. Plus, hopefully, like I said, the garden will be producing, and we have lettuce and tomatoes out there, so we'll be able to get some fresh stuff and make a really beautiful BLT, maybe some bell peppers and stuff. I am gonna do a pot pie probably earlier in the month. We were having a lot of really hot weather really early in the season. It was like 80s for weeks, and now everything's coming back down. It's cool. It's cooling off quite a bit. It's been about 50s, low 60s, which is typical for my area this time of year. We're getting lots of rain. So on one of those days, I will throw some chicken quarters in a crock pot and prep those, get a pot pie in, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get some chicken broth made up, get that in the freezer, just from the bones from the chicken quarters and the skins and stuff, because I don't put any of that in my pot pies, obviously. I figured we'll also do kielbasa, onions, mushrooms, bell peppers. I think I'm gonna make that more almost like a stuffed hash brown and just do it on the stove. I was kind of considering making a couple pancakes to go with it, or maybe like a couple potato pancakes or something, and making it almost like a breakfast for dinner kind of thing. We're gonna do some Hawaiian shredded chicken sandwiches. Once again, that's assuming I can get some chicken. I also plan on making a Sam's Club run sometime in June, maybe in July. I'd really like to go in June, but it's just gonna like have to figure out how and when that's gonna work best for us. But I have everything that I need for that meal, minus just a little bit of pineapple juice. So I would like to do that and maybe double the recipe, and then take half of it and put it in my freezer, and then we could use that for really easy lunches. We're gonna do sloppy joes, just a really easy meal. We've been sliding that in over the last couple of months. The kids have really enjoyed it. They like putting potato chips on their sloppy joes, making it a little bit like a crunchy sandwich. They think that's really fun, so we're gonna do that again. I found a recipe for a honey lime shredded chicken. I just thought it'd be something different. I'm pretty sure I found this on Pinterest, and I'm pretty sure they also put that on sandwiches. We might do that. We'll have to see what happens. I'm thinking about getting some croissants and stuff for a couple other meals, so I think maybe doing those on a croissant would be good. Just like some french fries or something on the side, just something easy. We're gonna do chicken salad. This is the other meal that I want to get some croissants for, just for something different instead of eating it on like regular bread or something. I made my husband this like Cajun style chicken salad this last month, just out of some of those leftover chicken quarters that I had, and he loved it. He like texted me from work and told me how good his lunch was. So we're gonna do that again. I think we're gonna do that for dinner. My kids don't necessarily love chicken salad. They're 6 and under, so me and my husband will probably eat chicken salad, and they'll eat like hot dogs or something that night, or I might make them a grilled cheese or something. We're not people who like force our kids to eat things that they don't like. We're just not like that. If I'm making something really easy like a chicken salad, and they've tried it, they know they don't like it, I'm not gonna force them to eat it. I've got no problem making something like just boiling a couple hot dogs or putting some hot dogs on the grill for them, or a grilled cheese or something. I don't have a problem with that. Our kids really are not picky eaters at all. They eat really well. I always joke in my videos and in my meal plans and stuff that my husband is my pickiest eater, so it just kind of is the way it is. I'm gonna do a stuffed chicken. I made these a couple months ago, And now that I know that they're really good, I want to share that with you guys. I plan on trying to film more what's for dinners over the summer and stuff. We're gonna see what happens. I always have good intentions on filming those videos, and they never really come to be. So I'm gonna do my best this month, but I want to share that one for sure. Teriyaki chicken. I have some of that marinade still chilling in my fridge, so I really want to get that out of there. I figured some rice, a little bit of broccoli, just have a really easy, like simple, clean, healthy dinner, I guess. I found a recipe for a pineapple teriyaki like chicken meatball that looked really, really good. I also found this on Pinterest this month. I'm pretty sure I found that after I typed in like summer meal ideas or something like that. But I want to give this a try because I think it would be a really good meal to like make double and then freeze one and then have it be a convenience meal for myself. So I'm excited to give that one a try. We're gonna do some sort of either like, I had a grilled chicken sandwich, but now that I'm reading my meal plan to you guys, I'm realizing how many chicken sandwiches I planned for this month. So I think I'm gonna switch that out and just do burgers or something, just to get something else in there. I didn't realize how many chicken sandwiches I had on here. I obviously was like really feeling chicken sandwiches when I was making this meal plan or something. I don't know. So we're gonna switch that out. We're gonna do hamburger. We're gonna do a pulled pork tostada. I've actually never made tostadas for my kids, so I don't know how this one is going to go over. We're gonna do some like ground hamburger Philly cheesesteaks. I made this once a couple of months ago. It might have even been last summer, and so good, 10 out of 10. We have this seasoning that we got from Walmart, and it's a Philly cheesesteak seasoning. It's seriously, it makes the ground beef taste like you're eating steak. Like, that's how good this seasoning is. And then we just put in like normal Phillies with like onions, bell peppers, different things like that. We top it with, of course, pepper jack cheese. We'll eat that on sub rolls, and then we can top it with whatever sort of veggies you want. I want to do steak and a grilled corn salad. I saw the corn salad, I'm pretty sure like on Facebook or something, just something silly like that. Yeah, babe. But it looked really good, and I figured I'll have most of the stuff on hand anyway, so I wanted to give that one a try. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna get like some flank steaks from Aldi or something. I've gotten those in the past. They're definitely not bad. You have to remember though, flank steak is like your cheapest cut of meat. You have to marinate it, and it doesn't take very long to cook at all. You just have to like kiss it on the grill. You're good to go. It overcooks in like 2 seconds, and then it becomes like leather. It's so hard, and you're never gonna want to eat it. So definitely just knowing how to actually cook a cut of meat is most of the battle, because once you know that, you can make anything taste good, even if it is a really cheap cut of meat like a flank steak. I figured we'll do nachos. This is a really easy summertime meal for us. The kids really like it because who doesn't love doing like a nacho bar or a taco bar or something? So we usually have all those ingredients on hand anyways for like tacos and different meals that we eat throughout the month anyways. So it's just kind of one of those like easy freebie meals that we like to throw in. We still have a lot of venison in our freezer. We were really blessed the last couple hunting seasons, and we have not been moving through it that quickly. My husband got me a venison cookbook for Christmas, which was really nice. I've used it a couple times in some like what's for dinners and stuff, and I've really liked every meal that we've made out of that thus far. So I thought maybe we could just do some venison tips. I'll marinate them, put them out on the grill, and then we'll eat them over like baked potatoes or mashed potatoes or something. I figured we could just do loaded subs. I like to do cold sandwiches every once in a while for dinner, just with like some chips and some apples or applesauce or something. It's just really easy, and once the weather gets nice, us as a family, we really like to be out doing things, and we don't want to spend a lot of time cooking or cleaning up or like maintaining the house or anything like that that's inside. So we tend to just do quick, easy, simple meals during the summer, so we can spend most of our time doing activities as a family. We're gonna do 2 leftover nights. I think especially with how much we're gonna be grilling and stuff, we will definitely have 2 nights worth of leftovers. Usually I do 1 day of leftovers, but last month we wasted more food than I would have liked to. So this month I'm gonna do 2 nights of leftovers just to make sure that we're not wasting as much as we did. We still didn't waste a lot, but we wasted more than we usually do, more than what I would like to. So we're gonna do 2 nights. And then June is like a busy month for us. It's my birthday, and then my husband's birthday and Father's Day all in the same week. So it gets to be a bit, it gets to be a lot. It's also my father-in-law's birthday. My husband and my father-in-law have the same birthday, so it's a lot. Plus, like, my sister-in-law's birthday is right in there too, so it's just a lot. So usually for our birthdays, me and my husband will kind of agree on a restaurant, and we'll go to a restaurant together, like as a date for our birthdays. So we're gonna do that for either dinner or lunch one night for sure. And then of course we have Father's Day, and we always do a big Father's Day cookout. I don't know if I'm hosting this year or if somebody else is. We have not made those plans yet. But I will either be hosting or I'll be bringing a dish to pass, a couple dishes to pass like I always do. So stay tuned for that if you want to know what's heading in for that. But that completes our meal plan for June. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more meal ideas, I will link down below my meal plan playlist. I'm pretty sure I have a year's worth of meal plans for you guys down there. You can go ahead and check out. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you guys so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to hang out with me, and I will see you guys in another video.
Seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day.